seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
Already here, they'll audible to something else. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play.
Got a man, that's Richie James. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
A shotgun snap and again to Etienne.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week.
There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
The Rams taking the field and leading the way, the man from Cal, the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Now we'll pause for an injury, and it's the quarterback, Jared Goff, shaken up on the play. 2nd and 6. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Short completion, just 4 yards, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. Butker's kick here is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
And makes it across the 20.
Set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
He's got a full head of steam. Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Jaguars are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
He'll get it up near midfield at 49 before being taken down.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 17 carries, 62 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak? Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Throwing on third down, Stafford.
That one behind his man, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
On second down, ETN once more.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Lawrence now off the bootleg.
They'll roll him out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
The Jaguars at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
On third down, Lawrence
escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
This is taken at the 23. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
Now Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd down and 6 now.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Throwing is Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Here's Ethan Evans now.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Oh, he tries to force it in and it's intercepted.
Picked up by John Johnson. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Puka Nacua,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Rams have regained the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken at about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's Lawrence.
He completes it to Ridley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
And the Rams getting set to go now.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 26. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And at a 42-yard line here and brought down there.
54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Devon Hamilton.
Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Cup.
And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Taking it about the 16. Fighting his way through contact.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Jacksonville offense gets the ball back. Travis Etienne and company head back out there.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Play action. It's Lawrence. That's complete to Parker Washington.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Lawrence.
Rolling to his right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Trevor Lawrence.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was capped off by Trevor Lawrence taking it in himself. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Stafford.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Taken from just outside the 30. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Very good return that time. 18 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And now they're in the hurry up.
13, Luke.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Stafford now to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
76 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now
he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Play action. Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Stafford to his number one guy Cup for a Los Angeles first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
10, 22. Real right.
Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Big 13 heavy.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And to about the 23.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Back now in Los Angeles.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Here's Stafford.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Zebra. 40 got. 40 got.
Now Stafford. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Hey, kill.
Running out of the gun with ETN. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run with ETN.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Another tote for ETN.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Let's go, 52.
First and goal, Jacksonville.
Safe right.
ETN will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Stafford on first down. Short throw, it's Higbee. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw, Stafford. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. Throwing again is Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. Here's Stafford. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
Now Stafford. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Rams get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
13, Lou.
ETN once more. Down to about the 32.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On second down, a run with ETN.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
142 yards rushing now for the ball game on 24 carries. ETN up the middle.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And the Jags are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Lawrence will throw.
Flush to, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Richie James from 4 yards out.
And the Jags are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One last throw here for Stafford. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
So for Jacksonville,